Hello, everyone, and welcome to the first time I'm hosting this ever. My name's Nicole. This is going to be for Wreck-It Ralph. This is in honor of Eric. This is all Eric's idea. So we are just going to read off the cast list and then just get going. So for starters, we've got Kinsey. She's going to be Mary, Clyde, Moppet Girl, in addition to a bunch of others. Kate, she's going to be Gene, Hubert, bunch of others. Travis, Sonic, Beard Papa, and a bunch of others. Rudy is going to be Duncan, Turtle, Angel Kid, amongst more. Curtis is Murkowski, Winchell, and more. Jared is Grand Central Announcer, among a couple other things. Charlie's main role tonight will be Sour Bill. Logan is going to be Litwalk, Surge Protector. Lynn is going to be our Taffeta. I will be Vanellope. Jess is going to be the badass, Calhoun. Felix is going to be played by Paul. Eric will be reading, clearly, look at him. Look at that fix-it Felix. Oh my gosh. And then Eric, sorry to interrupt. Eric's going to be King Candy. And no spoiler alerts at this time. Hunter is going to be reading for Ralph, our lead. He's going to wreck some stuff. And then Jeremy, whenever we get to have his presence, he's going to be our scene description. But for now, Logan is going to take over for that on his behalf. So, Logan, take it away.
Wreck-It Ralph. Fade in. Insert coin blinks on the menu screen of Fix-It Felix Jr. We hear a coin being deposited. Exterior, Niceland, day. Wreck-It Ralph is asleep inside his stub. A voiceover kicks in, sounding more like a confessional than a traditional voiceover.
My name is Ralph. I'm a bad guy. 9 feet tall. Weigh 643 pounds. Got a little bit of a temper on me. The passions bubble very near the surface, not gonna lie.
A bulldozer removes Ralph and his stump. Ralph's head pops out of the stump.
Hey, you moved my stump! Ah!
Ralph throws a bit of a tantrum. The Niceland apartments are constructed where the stump was.
Anywho, what else? A wrecker. A wreck. Professionally.
Ralph appears on screen in front of the Niceland apartments.
I'm gonna wreck it!
Ralph wrecks the building. He throws a Nicelander.
Very good at what I do. Probably the best I know.
Fix it, Felix!
Thing is, fixing is the name of the game. Literally. Figuratively, metaphysically.
Fix-It Felix arrives and starts fixing.
So, naturally the guy with the name Fix-It Felix is the good guy. He's nice enough as good guys go. Definitely fixes stuff really well. But if you got a magic hammer from your father, how hard could it be?
Yoo-hoo! Mary pops out of a window with a pie. Felix eats the pie, and a protective hard hat appears on his head.
I can fix it.
I guarantee you, if he had a standard issue hammer, like the kind you get at the hardware store, he would not be able to fix the things I wreck as quickly.
The damage is repaired. The screen reads, "You fixed it!"
When Felix does a good job, he gets a medal.
A Nicelander places a little medal around Felix's neck and gives him a peck on the cheek.
Are there medals for the sweet science of wrecking? To that I say, ha!
The Nicelanders pick up Ralph and throw him off the roof.
Ah!
He lands on the ground in the mud. Kerplunk.
And no, there are not.
We pull back from the game console. We're in Litwack's Family Fun Center. The place is bustling. Chiron, 30 years ago.
It's not like I'm complaining. Well, it's a little like I'm complaining, but I get it. I've been doing this long enough to know a steady arcade gig's nothing to sneeze at.
Time lapse. The arcade expands over the years. Games get wheeled out, new games get wheeled in. Owner Larry Litwack takes real good care of the place through the years.
Seen a lot of games come and go. Think about all those guys from Asteroids, boom, gone. Centipede, who knows where that guy is? No, I know I'm very lucky.
Chiron, today.
It's just after so many years, becomes kind of hard to love your job when no one seems to like you for doing it.
The arcade is older now, and with all the games, they're a bit more modern. A giant first-person shooter game gets wheeled in. The arcade closes. The open sign shuts off. The Dance Dance Revolution screen is visible in the background. On it, we see a cycle of dancers dancing. The dancer suddenly stops, peeks through the darkened open sign. Inside of the game, the dancer relaxes.
That's it. Arcade's closed.
She and her backup dancers limp off, rubbing their shoulders, limping, stretching after a long day of dancing. Insert Street Fighter game console. Two fighters, Ryu and Ken, stop beating each other up.
Ryuken! Ryuken! Ah, what a day. What a tappers, Ken.
You're buying, buddy.
They put their arms around each other and walk off screen. Back on the Fix-It Felix console, Felix and the Icelanders are on the roof.
Quitting time.
We push through the game screen. Exterior, Niceland day. And the game is now hyper-realistic 3D.
Good job, everyone.
Felix and the Icelanders exit the roof as we pan down the building to get a sense of the world.
I don't know. Maybe I wouldn't be feeling this way if things were different after work. But as it is, Felix and the Nicelanders go hang out in their homes, which he's just fixed.
Ralph picks himself up from the mud. He watches sadly as the Nicelanders ignore him and carry Felix to the penthouse.
They head off to the pile of garbage in the dump, where I live. You might call it a lonely cesspit of despair on the outskirts of humanity, which would be accurate, but I call it home.
Ralph climbs up on the brick pile he calls home.
Guess I can't bellyache too much. Got my bricks, I got my stump.
He pummels the bricks into dust and pulls a pile of bricks over him like a blanket. He stares longingly at the building.
Looks uncomfortable, but it's actually fine. I'm good.
Close on Ralph, who takes a very long sigh.
But I'm really honest with myself. I see Felix up there getting pies all the time, acting like Kemps and fancy. Sometimes I think,
Ralph's POV. Through the penthouse windows, we see Felix being ushered over by the Nicelanders to a dinner table full of delicious warm entrees. Close on Ralph as he speaks out loud.
man, it must be nice being the good guy.
Applause. Pull back to reveal. Interior, video game, like a church basement night. Ralph sits in a room full of video game bad guys. A sign on the wall reads, Badanon, one game at a time.
Nice share, Ralph. As fellow bad guys, we've all felt what you're feeling, and we've come to terms with it.
Really?
Right here. I am Zangief.
Hi,
I am bad guy.
Hi, Zangief.
I relate to you, Ralph. When I hit bottom, I was crushing man's skull like sparrow egg between my thighs. And I'm wondering, why do I have to be so bad, Zangief? Why can't more like good guy? Then I have moment of clarity. If Zangief is good guy, who will crush man's skull like sparrow egg between thighs? And I say, Zangief, you are a bad guy. But this does not mean that you are bad guy.
Claps of understanding.
Right. I'm sorry, you lost me there.
Nah, zombie, bad guy.
Hi, zombie.
Hi,
Hi,
zombie.
zombie.
Zangief saying, labels not make you happy. Good, bad. You must love you.
Yeah, inside here.
Cyborg rips out Zombie's heart and shows it to Ralph.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, watch out, it's dripping.
Question, Ralph. We've been asking you to Badanon for years now, and tonight you finally show up. Why is that?
I don't know. I just felt like coming. I suppose it has something to do with the fact that, well, today is the 30th anniversary of my game.
Happy anniversary, Ralph.
Thanks, Satan.
It's Satine, actually.
Oh, got it. But here's the thing. I don't want to be the bad guy anymore.
Gasps. Bowser spits out his coffee and thus fire.
You can't mess with the program, Ralph.
You're not going turbo, are you?
Turbo? No, I'm not going turbo. Come on, guys. Is it turbo to want a friend? or a medal or a piece of pie every once in a while? Is it turbo to want more out of life?
Yes!
Ralph, we get it. But we can't change who we are. And the sooner you accept that, the better off your game and your life will be.
Hey, one game at a time, Ralph.
Now let's close out with the bad guy affirmation.
They all stand up and hold hands.
I'm bad.
I'm bad,
bad,
and that's
and that's
good.
good.
I will never be
good.
good, and that's not.
That's not bad.
And there's no one I'd rather
be
be
than
than me.
Ralph does not say the affirmation. His eyes are wide open, a non-believer. The title card burns in over Ralph. Wreck-It Ralph.
Okay, gang, see you next week.
The bad guys break the circle. Satine puts a supportive hand over Ralph's back.
Hang in there, Ralph.
Hey, zombie, don't forget your hatchets.
We pull out to see that the meeting was held in the center room of Pac-Man. Ralph filches 2 cherries and catches up with the others. Tunnel into Game Central Station. The bad guys climb over a train car and shove off down the tracks. Ralph sits on the back with the cherries. Litwack's Family Funland night. We follow the trail of the train as it goes up a power cord to the Pac-Man game to the power strip. Tunnel into the game station. The characters hop off of the cart and make their way into Game Central Station. A huge open concourse full of video game characters bustling about.
Ladies and gentlemen, please do not leave personal items unattended. Unattended items will be confiscated. Report any suspicious activity to the Surge Protector. Last call for Tapper Wagon departing in Outlet 2. Tapper Wagon, last call. Soul Train to Dance Dance Revolution now boarding in Outlet 12. All aboard the Soul Train, Outlet 12.
Ralph passes through the entrance, and a rent-a-cop, Surge Protector, appears out of nowhere. A buzzer sounds.
Step aside, sir. Random security check.
Random, I'm behind. You always stop me.
I'm just a Surge Protector doing my job, sir. Name?
Lara Croft.
Name?
Wreck-It Ralph.
And where are you coming from?
Pac-Man.
Bring any fruit with you?
Ralph hides the cherries behind his back.
Nope, no fruit here.
Okay, then. Where are you heading?
Fix-It Felix Jr.
Anything to declare?
I hate you.
I get that a lot. Proceed.
As Ralph walks through the console, people move out of his way and whisper things like, "Bad guy, watch out."
That guy coming.
He passes a screen displaying a PSA narrated by Sonic.
If you leave your game, stay safe, stay alert, and whatever you do, don't die. Because if you die outside your own game, you don't regenerate ever. Game over.
Ralph comes to a group of homeless characters, Qbert amongst them, who holds up a sign, "Out of order, please help." Ralph hands Qbert a cherry.
Here you go, buddy. It's fresh. Straight from Pac-Man's. Hang in there, guys.
He approaches the entrance to Fix-It Felix's portal. The buzzer sounds as the Surge Protector appears.
Name?
Ah.
A raging party in a gorgeous penthouse. Disco lights spin. Nicelanders dance and drink. Skrillex DJs. Felix passes out hors d'oeuvres. Exterior, Niceland, Fix-It Felix. Ralph arrives in a trolley. Crack, sizzle. Ralph looks up as we see, "We love you, Felix." Fireworks burst over the Niceland apartments. Huh? He digs 2 bottles out of the trash. He uses them as binoculars and aims them up to the penthouse. Through the binoculars, it's a rockin' party.
Happy 30th anniversary. They're having a party without me?
There are ice sculptures and dancing and a giant buffet table. Eating his way across the table is Pac-Man.
Pac-Man? They invited Pac-Man? That cherry-chasing dot muncher isn't even part of this game.
He slams the bottles down. They shatter. Cut to interior Niceland penthouse. Felix struts through the room, happy and proud.
Great party, Felix. Why, thank you, friend.
Felix, you're needed on the dance floor.
Deanna drags him to a colorful dance floor. Felix does his Fix-It Felix hammer dance. Everyone follows along. The doorbell rings.
I'll bet that's Mario. Fashionably late, per the norm.
I'll get it, Felix.
Jean dances to the door and opens it. A smiling Ralph fills the door frame. Jean gasps and slams the door.
It's Ralph.
Murmurs of shock and confusion.
He'll wreck the party.
Hide this somewhere.
Get rid of him, Felix. Oh, right. I'll go talk to him. Carry on, everyone.
Felix pulls out his hammer and heads out. Interior penthouse hallway. Ralph still stands in the door. Felix slips out.
Ralph! Can I help you?
Hey, Felix. I just wanted to check on you. I saw a big explosion or something go over the building there.
Oh, those were just fireworks.
Fireworks. Okay. Whew. Is it somebody's birthday or?
Well, it's more of an anniversary of 30th anniversary of our game, actually.
What? Is that today?
I know!
I'm such a dummy with dates. Anyway, congratulations.
Thank you, Ralph. And to you, too.
Awkward silence. Finally, the door opens. A Frogger turtle sticks his head out.
Just a heads up, Felix. They're bringing out the cake and a few shakes.
Hi, Glenn.
Ralph.
Turtle shuts the door fast.
Cake. Heard about this cake stuff. Never had it. No one ever seems to throw it out. So it never ends up in the dump. Never actually tasted it.
Yeah.
Always wanted to try cake.
I don't suppose you'd like to come in and have a slice, would you?
Interior penthouse. Ralph throws the door open and pushes Felix aside.
Hey-oh, everybody!
Ralph's head slams into the ceiling. A large chunk falls down on Felix, who yelps. Felix drops dead. Everyone gasps in horror. A little flower floats above Felix as we hear a quick cycle of death music. Felix suddenly regenerates next to Ralph.
Okay, I'm okay. Fit as a fiddle. Now you all know Ralph.
Evening. Whoops. Evening, Neil. Lucy. Don. Dana.
Deanna.
Big Gene.
Why is he here?
He's just here for a slice of cake.
And I'm a big part of the game, technically speaking. Why are you here, Gene?
Ralph bends down as he and Gene face off. Felix steps between them, breaking it up.
Oh, look! The cake!
Mary wheels out an elaborate cake of the Niceland apartment building, complete with "We Love Felix" candy fireworks.
Well, I'll be dipped. You've really outdone yourself, Mary.
The Nicelanders gather around the cake and hail praise.
Oh, and look. There's all of us at the top.
Ralph approaches and looks over the cake. Insert on the cake. A little Felix stands on the roof, reaching for a medal surrounded by lovely Nicelanders. But there's no sign of Ralph.
Each apartment is everyone's favorite flavor. Norwood's is red velvet.
Guilty.
Lemon for Lucy, rum cake for Gene and for Felix.
Ralph looks for his figurine and finds himself in the mud, looking like some sort of deranged troll. His face sinks.
Hey, Mary. What's the flavor of that mud that I'm stuck in there?
Oh, chocolate.
Never been real fond of chocolate.
Well, I did not know that.
Another little thing, I hate to be picky, but this angry little guy might be a lot happier if you put him up here with everyone else.
Ralph picks up a little Ralph figurine. He puts him on the roof, smushing the cake a little.
My cake!
Ralph pushes an ugly smile into the figurine's face.
See that? Look at that smile.
No. You see, Ralph, there is no room for you up here.
Gene knocks the little Ralph back into the mud.
Well, how about this? We can make room. We can take turns. Easy.
Ralph puts little Ralph back on the top of the cake and slams little Felix into the mud instead. The Nicelanders gasp.
How about we just eat the cake?
Hang on. Felix needs to be on the roof because he's about to get his medal.
Well, then how about we just take that medal and give it to Ralph for once? Would that be the end of the world, Gene?
Ralph rips the medal off, breaking the delicate fireworks, and puts it on little Ralph.
Now you're just being ridiculous. Only good guys win medals, and you, sir, are no good guy.
I could be a good guy if I wanted to, and I could win a medal.
Uh-huh. And when you do, come and talk to us.
Gene takes Ralph off the cake.
Then would you finally let me be on the top of the cake with you guys?
If you want a medal, we'd let you live up here in the penthouse. But it will never happen.
Gene rips the medal off of little Ralph, puts it on little Felix, and puts Felix back on top.
Because you're just the bad guy who wrecks the building.
No, I'm not.
Gene slams little Ralph back into the mud, upside down.
Yes, you are.
No, I'm not!
Ralph slams his fist down right on the cake. Smash. Chunks of cake and frosting cover the Nicelanders. Pac-Man stops eating. His mouth falls open in shock.
Yes, you are!
All right, Gene. You know what? I'm gonna win a medal. Oh, I'm gonna win a medal. The shiniest medal this place has ever seen. A medal so good that it will make Felix's medals wet their pants. And good night. Thank you for the party.
Ralph exits, smashing a hole in the other side of the door.
Is he serious?
Oh, please. Where's a bad guy gonna win a medal? Of course he's not serious.
Slam cut to Ralph's hand catching a beer. We're in a bar.
Never been more serious about anything in my life. That's why I came straight here, Tapper.
Tapper, the bartender, collects the empties in front of Ralph.
Never give me a bump steer. Now, where can a guy like me go win a medal?
I don't think such a game exists, Ralph.
Come on, you know people. There's gotta be...
Tapper, need a root beer.
Hold that thought.
Tapper runs off. Outside the game console, we watch an 8-bit view of the Root Beer Tapper game as Tapper zips down a row of bars, sliding beers to other customers. Back inside the game, Tapper returns to Ralph's side.
You were saying?
I can't spend another 30 years living alone in the garbage. I'm not going back without a medal.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. Maybe somebody left a medal here. You're welcome to dig through the lost and found.
Slam cut to interior broom closet. Ralph digs through the lost and found crate. Behind him, we see a hallway with saloon doors on one side and restrooms on the other.
Okay, let's see what we got here.
Ralph rummages through the box. A little cockroach scurries out. Ralph shoos it.
Shoot, go. Right, mushroom, no. What is this? No. Oh, come on, Zangief, gross.
Ralph sighs, pushes the crate back into the closet, and sighs again.
What am I doing?
Just then, a heavily armored space marine enters through the saloon doors and bumps into Ralph.
Hey, excuse you.
The marine staggers on and right into the wall, and again, in a walk cycle. Meet Private Markowski.
We are humanity's last hope. Our mission, destroy all cyborgs. We are humanity's last hope.
Ralph stands and looks at him, curious.
You okay there, cadet?
Markowski whips around quickly and grabs Ralph by the collar.
We've only been plugging a week. Every day is climb the building, fight bugs, climb the building, fight more bugs.
Ralph pries Markowski's hands off of his collar.
Yeah, right. Hey, he's the only overall spaceman. It's tough all over.
Ralph heads for the door.
Still for what? A lousy medal.
Medal? You want a medal?
Yeah, Medal of Heroes.
Ooh, is it shiny?
Pretty shiny.
Ooh, and it says hero on it?
Uh-huh.
And you said you win it by climbing a building?
And finding bugs.
Right, bugs. Listen, is there any chance I could go with you to your game and get one of those medals?
Negatory.
Does that mean maybe?
No, look, only the bravest and the best serve in our court.
The little cockroach climbs up the wall beside him. Markowski sees it and squeals like a little baby. He goes to run away, but slams into a wall and passes out. Ralph looks down at him and gets an idea. Interior broom closet moments later. We see Markowski passed out in his skivvies. An armored foot kicks Markowski's leg in, slams the door, and breaks off a door handle. It's Ralph in Markowski's armor, his gut hanging out. He sucks in his breath, pulls up his pants, breathes a sigh of relief. His gut pops back out. Interior Game Central Station.
The arcade will open in 15 minutes. Please report to your games.
A clumsy armored Ralph steps out of the Tapper's entrance.
Okay, what was it called? Hero something, Hero's Duty. Hero's Duty.
He sees the soldiers in the same uniform going into a game called Hero's Duty. He follows and trips over Cubert.
Sorry, Cubert. It's me, Ralph. Shh.
Cubert is shocked to see Ralph. Ralph flips his visor back down. He heads for the Hero's Duty entrance. Cubert watches after him. Cut 2. Litwack's Family Fun Center, morning. The sun is up, and the sun is up over Litwack's. Litwack lights up the sign. Morning, kids. Come on in. Good to see you. Good to see you. You too, little fella. Cut 2. Interior. Game Central, in Hero's Duty tram station. A high-speed shuttle sweeps up to the stop. The doors open. A smiling Ralph and a few other soldiers run out. Music starts. Ralph looks on in awe. Quarter alert. Quarter alert.
Ooh, sweet gold medal.
Ralph follows the other soldiers. Quarters go into the machine. A Moppet girl picks up a gun in front of the hero's duty console. On a planet with no name, a top-secret experiment has gone horribly wrong. Interior, hero's duty, dark hall. It's chock full of soldiers. Ralph joins them.
Come on now, hustle up. Clock is ticking. Let's go.
Rootin', tootin', ready for shooting.
Just then, Sergeant Tamora Jean Calhoun steps up before her men.
All right, now listen up, because I'm only going to say this once. Fear is a 4-letter word, ladies. If you want to go pee-pee in your big boy slacks, keep it to yourself. It's make your mama's proud time.
I love my mama.
Heads up. First person shooter coming through.
Soldiers make their way for a rinky-dink robot with a flat screen head that displays a countdown screen that says gameplay. Stiff mechanical arms hold a gun. The wheels are wobbly to simulate walking. Meet the first-person shooter, FPS. Gameplay in 3, 2.
We are humanity's last hope. Our mission, destroy all cybugs.
Ralph shoves his way to the front, right past the FPS.
You ready, rookie? Let's find out.
The door opens and the view is vicious. The wind is wild. The terrain is sharp and twisted. Giant cybugs fly towards them. They're part machine, part nature, with razor-sharp pinchers, thrashing metal teeth, and laser wings. A 99-story caustic building rises up out of the twisted ground behind them.
Sweet Mother Hubbard.
Ralph is pushed out of the hub with the other soldiers.
Oh, no, wait a second. Ah!
Cybug, 12 o'clock. Take it, newbie.
As the soldiers start killing bugs, Ralph runs around in a panic.
Oh, wait.
He raises his gun and shoots randomly.
Watch it, rookie. These monsters are what they eat.
A cybug grabs Ralph's gun out of his hand and eats it.
My gun. Hey, give that back.
The cybug's arm morphs into a gun. It starts shooting. Ralph screams and runs away.
Shoot the eggs before they hatch.
A cybug lays a bunch of eggs right in front of Ralph.
Ew, there's something coming out of their bottoms.
Out of the arcade, the Moppet girl looks confused. Calhoun steps into frame, grabs Ralph, and throws him off camera.
Markowski, get back in formation.
Back inside Hero's Duty, Calhoun goes back on script.
All right, people. The kitten whispers and tickle fights stop now. The entrance to the lab is straight ahead.
Ralph peeks up from behind a rock and looks at the building.
I'll meet you guys inside. Sanctuary! Sanctuary!
He runs for the building.
No!
As soon as he crosses the bridge, he sets off a sensor. The lab doors fly open and a bigger swarm of cybugs pour out. Ralph runs up to the FPS, banging his head on the screen. He pleads with it.
Ah! Thought this was going to be like Centipede. When did video games get so violent and scary?
Outside the game, the gamer sees the face pressed up against the screen as he blubbers.
Save me! Get me out of here!
Back inside the game, Ralph uses the FPS droid as a shield.
No, take her!
Outside the game, the gamer watches as the camera angle whips up inside the jaws of a cybug, then flip down as if the FPS has fallen dead. Game over. The game over flashes on the screen. The girl slams her gun into its holster and marches away.
What a ripoff.
Back inside Hero's Duty, Ralph grapples with the cybug who tries to eat him.
Get off me! It's game over. Stop it!
Beacon up!
Ceasefire, ceasefire.
A beacon light suddenly shines through the center of the building and out the top. The cybug suddenly stops attacking Ralph. It turns to see the light, charmed by it. It flies into the light and is zapped into oblivion along with the other bugs. Return to start positions. Return to start positions. The FPS robot rises back towards vertical. Ralph dusts him off.
Here, let me help you. Sorry about that. I just...
Annoyed, its mechanical arms swat Ralph away. It rolls off.
Yeah, you must be upset.
Calhoun bounds towards Ralph.
Markowski.
Who? Oh, yeah, me. I'm Markowski.
Ralph stands at attention, chin raised to avoid detection. Calhoun clocks the helmet with the butt of her gun.
Ow!
What's the first rule of Hero's Duty?
No cuts, no butts, no coconuts.
She clocks him again.
Never interfere with the first-person shooter. Our job is to get the gamers to the top of that building so they can get a medal, and that's it. So stick to the program, soldier.
Right. Aye.
Quarter alert. Quarter alert.
All right, Pussy Willows, back to start position.
Yeah, right. No way I'm going through that again. Alright, so that's where they keep the medal, huh?
He looks up to the formidable building. Cut to Litwack's Arcade. The Moppet that has been playing Hero's Duty now walks to a cheerful racing game called Sugar Rush. The marquee advertises, new racers daily, and build your own cart. 2 big kids are playing it.
New Racers Daily, sweet. I got next game.
The Moppet goes to put a quarter on the console. The big kid slides her quarter off with a whole wheel of quarters.
Go away, kid. We're gonna play all 9 of today's racers.
Yeah.
Sorry.
The Moppet sighs, goes over to Fix-It Felix Jr. instead. Inside Niceland, the intro music plays. Nicelanders take their positions, but Ralph does not. A quote bubble pops up where he should be reading, "I'm gonna wreck it." Back to the Moppet. She looks confused.
Where's the wrecking guy?
Inside Niceland, the Nicelanders start to panic.
Where's Ralph? He should be wrecking the building.
Shh, stick with the program.
Fix it, Felix.
I can fix it.
He gasps in shock to see there's no Ralph and nothing to fix, but quickly recovers and smiles for the gamer.
Ralph, corner alert, game on.
The Moppet girl makes Felix bounce up the building.
Do something, Felix.
Just act natural. I'll fix it.
Back on the Moppet, she freaks as the joystick moves on its own as Felix climbs down the building and runs off screen. Inside Niceland, Felix climbs to Ralph's garbage pile. Ralph's not there. Felix's reassuring face turns to panic.
Oh my land! Where is he?
Back to the Moppet. She's fed up.
Mr. Litwack,
What's the trouble, sweetheart?
the game's busted.
Mr. Litwack takes a look. He can see the Nicelanders and Felix panicking on screen and hears nonsensical computer chatter. Oh boy, looks like the game's gone cuckoo. Like my Nana. Sorry, sweetie. Here's your quarterback. He gives her the quarter.
But what about the game?
Yeah, I'll have someone look at it tomorrow. But if you can't fix it, you might be having to pull old Ralph and Felix out to pasture. Just like my Nana. Litwack hangs an out of order sign on the screen. Inside Niceland, the Nicelanders run out of the building and watch in horror as the sign eclipses the arcade's light.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are out of order.
Sweet mercy, without Ralph, we're doomed.
You're gonna pull our plug.
Okay, everybody, calm down. Ralph probably fell asleep in the washroom of Tappers again.
Just then, a light approaches through the cord.
See? There he is now.
The pushcart arrives, cranked by Cubert, not Ralph.
Why, it's Cubert. What brings you here, neighbor?
What's he saying, Felix?
Stand by, my Cubertese is a little rusty. Ralph's gone turbo?
Cut to Ralph's strained, growling face. Pull back as we reveal he's still in Hero's Duty. He's foregone the armor and is just climbing the building. Ralph reaches the top. He peers in the window and sees a sea of eggs leading to a chamber in the middle of the room. Inside the chamber floats the Medal of Heroes.
Ooh, shiny.
Down below, soldiers return to start position.
Attention, the arcade is now closed.
Did you get a load of Markowski?
Calhoun stops, squints, and sniffs. She raises her hand, quieting her troops.
Shut your chew holes, Cybug.
We hear a bling, bling. Felix falls out of the shadows. Calhoun reels around and starts firing.
Taste it!
Soldiers begin firing at Felix too. He springs into action, bouncing, dodging bullets and laser beams. Bling, bling. Calhoun finally tackles him, straddles him, and pins him down.
Slick tiddly winking pint size.
She drives her gun muzzle into his face.
I'm Fix-It Felix Jr., ma'am. From the game, Fix-It Felix Jr.?
From the low angle, looking up at her.
Jiminy, Jiminy. Look at that high definition. Your face. It's amazing.
Flattery don't charge these batteries, civilian.
She lets him up.
Now state your business.
I'm looking for my colleague, Wreck-It Ralph.
Never heard of him.
Well, Cubert saw him come in here.
Impossible. Nothing gets past me.
A crash is heard from above.
That
That came from the tower.
They look and see Ralph's shadow on the top floor made by the giant of the beacon light. On the top floor of the lab, Ralph punches through the window, breaks it, and steps in. He does the most careful tiptoe across a sea of eggs.
Nice little eggs. Excuse me.
He climbs the steps of the chamber, triggering a giant hologram head to appear.
Congratulations, soldier. It's my honor to bestow upon you the Medal of Heroes.
The medal floats down to him. As he does, we see Ralph's penthouse party vision. Ralph is on the dance floor, surrounded by Nicelanders, doing the Wreck-It Ralph dance. Mary wheels out a cake with a handsome Ralph on top, wearing his Medal of Heroes and being hugged by the Nicelander figurines. Jean is outside on a brick pile, looking longingly at the party through binoculars. He cries. Back to reality, the medal lands around Ralph's neck.
No way. Wow.
Ken Hut. History will long revere your courage and sacrifice.
More holograms of space colonels and generals surround him. Heroic music plays. Ralph backs down the steps, smiling and waving to the holograms.
You have etched in the rock of virtue a legacy beyond compare.
Thank you. Thanks, guys. At ease.
You are the universe's greatest hero.
Crack. Ralph steps on an egg. Smash. The egg shatters.
Say yay.
Ralph leans in for a closer look. The baby bug opens its eyes and cutely, and then attacks. It attaches itself to Ralph's face.
Pretty sure that's not supposed to be my line.
Yeah, no, that's not Ralph's. Okay. The living embodiment of all that this core represents. Bravery, integrity, grace under pressure, and above all, dignity.
Ralph stumbles around, flies back in one of the space pods. A harness immediately locks him into place, and the door slams shut. Escape pod activated. The engine fires, then boom! The space pod bursts out of the top of the building. Inside the pod, Ralph struggles to pull the Cybug off of him.
Get off my face!
Back outside, the pod barrels down on Calhoun and Felix.
Incoming!
The pod flies over the heads of Calhoun and Felix. As it passes by, Calhoun sees the Cybug on Ralph's face.
Cybug.
Ralph!
The pod flies out of the game and into the tunnel of Game Central. Interior Game Central Station. Moments later, Ralph's pod blasts into the terminal, spiraling like an out-of-control bottle rocket off the floor and walls. Ralph tries to pry the bug off of his face. Pop! It lets go. But then the bug starts to grow, fast.
Oh no.
The space pod launches into the tunnel of another game. The blackness of the tunnel turns pink. Globs of pink goo collect on the windshield.
Engine failure. Engine failure.
The space pod crash lands in a candy world. It destroys a slice of countryside before stopping at the edge of a cliff. Ralph and the Cybugs slam against the dash. Something beeps. It's an eject button.
Uh-oh. Ah!
Ralph and the Cybug catapult out of the ship. Ralph lands at the top of the tree. The Cybug continues on and slams into a nearby tree. It falls into a taffy pool and sinks as if dead.
Sayonara, sucker.
From his vantage point, Ralph can see a candy racetrack and a bunch of dessert go-karts whizzing by. A giant sign glistens. Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush? Oh no. This is that candy go-kart game over by the Whack-A-Mole. I gotta get out of here.
He wipes the stickiness off of his shirt and realizes his medal is gone.
No, my medal!
He spots the medal dangling from the highest branch of a peppermint tree. Ralph quickly climbs down the tree as he shakes from his weight. Cut to the medal in the peppermint tree. Moments later, the tree is surrounded by a bubbling taffy pool. Ralph teeters across the wobbly gumdrops floating in the pool. He grabs the tree and climbs, eyes on the medal.
Hi, mister.
Ah.
He looks up, terrified, but it's only Vanellope von Schweetz, a 9-year-old girl looking down from a branch above him.
Hello.
Man, you scared me, kid. Nearly soiled myself.
What's your name?
Ralph? Wreck-It Ralph?
You're not from here, are you?
No, well, yeah, I mean not from right in this area, but just doing some work here.
What kind of work?
He continues climbing.
Some routine candy tree trimming. You probably want to stand back. In fact, this whole area is technically closed while we're trimming, so...
Who's we?
Candy tree department.
He climbs higher.
Ah. Where's everybody else?
Oh, it's just me today.
So you just meant like the royal we.
Yep, that's right.
Vanellope springs up to a branch by his face and hangs upside down.
Are you a hobo?
No, I am not a hobo, but I am busy, so you go. Go on home.
What's that? I didn't hear you. Your breath is so bad it made my ears numb.
Listen, I try to be nice.
I try to be nice.
Mimicking me.
Okay.
Okay, that is
You're
rude. And this conversation is over.
He climbs on.
That's rude. And this conversation is... I wouldn't grab that branch if I were you. It's a double strike.
I'm from the candy tree department. I know exactly.
He grabs the branch. Ding! Snap! Ralph falls.
Whoa!
He barely manages to catch a lower branch with one hand.
Double strikes break. Gadoy. Hey, why are your hands so freakishly big?
I don't know. Why are you so freakishly annoying?
Well, why are you so freakishly...
Just then, she notices the glistening metal.
Sweet mother of monkey milk, a gold coin!
Don't even think about it. That is mine.
Reach for it.
Vanellope moves like a monkey up the branches. Ralph follows.
I don't have to race you for it because it's mine.
He grabs a double stripe. Ding! It breaks.
Double stripe.
Vanellope makes it to the top and grabs the metal.
Come back here. Give it back. Give it. Come on, give it.
The winner. Wow.
Ralph grabs the branch that she's on and flings her off. She drops the metal. He catches it. She dives for it. Misses. Ralph lands on a double stripe. Ding!
Double stripe.
Crack. He falls. The metal goes flying again.
Ah, no.
He grabs the bottom branch and hangs inches above the bubbling taffy. Vanellope snags the metal.
Thank you.
She hops off the tree to the ground, safely beyond the taffy.
Look, wait. Let me talk to you for 1 second. Okay, here's the thing. I'm not from the candy tree department.
Lying to a child? Shame on you, Ralph.
But I wasn't lying about the metal. That is my metal. That's why I was climbing the tree. It's mine. It's precious to me.
Vanellope polishes the metal, admiring it.
That thing's my ticket to a better life.
Yeah, well, now it's my ticket.
Vanellope glitches.
What the?
See ya, chump.
She runs off.
Hey, come back. I'll find you. I will find you.
Ralph hears a ding. He looks up. Crack.
Double stripe.
Ah.
Ralph falls into the gooey taffy pole. He bubbles up, looking like a taffy beast.
Nowhere to hide.
He disappears back beneath the sticky surface. Cut to interior Game Central Station. The surge protector shows Felix and Calhoun the damaged entrance to Sugar Rush.
Yeah, he kind of banged around in here like some kind of hotshot, then went barreling down into that sweet little game like a crazy person.
Calhoun studies the entrance to Sugar Rush.
Sugar Rush. Side bugs will chew up that game faster than a chicken hawk in a coop of crippled roosters.
What was that now?
She turns to him, dead serious.
What are you, thick? There was a side bug on that shuttle. Do you even know what a side bug is?
I can't say that I do, ma'am.
Side bugs are like a virus. They don't know they're in a game. All they know is eat, kill, multiply. Without a beacon to stop them, they'll consume Sugar Rush. But do you think they'll stop there?
Yes!
Wrong! Viruses do not stop.
She straight up stands and majestic and looks over Game Central and all the tunnels leading to so many games.
Once those side bugs finish off Sugar Rush, they'll invade every other game until this arcade is nothing but a smoking husk of forgotten dreams. Kohut, my cruiser!
Kohut hands her what looks like a folded surfboard. Calhoun heads down the steps of the tunnel.
Jeepers. Is she always like this?
It's not her fault. She's programmed with the most tragic backstory ever. The one day she didn't do a perimeter check, her wedding day.
Calhoun stares down the dark tunnel. Smash cut to interior church. Calhoun and an extremely handsome soldier, Brad, are about to exchange vows at the altar. Just then, a giant cybug crashes through the stained glass window and chomps down on the groom. Calhoun pulls out her automatic weapon and starts firing through raging whales. Smash cut to Calhoun. She tries to shake it off. Felix hurries up to her in the tunnel.
Wait, ma'am. I'm going with you.
Like fun you are, short stack. You die outside your game, you don't regenerate.
Well, neither do you, ma'am. Now it is my job to fix what Ralph wrecks, and I cannot ask you to risk your life cleaning up his mess. No flex on this one, ma'am. I'm coming along with you.
She gives him a hard look, then scoots aside on her hoverboard, snaps, and points behind her on the board. He flips onto it, and off they go. Cut to the Sugar Rush racetrack. The stands are full. Racers zip up to the starting line in their go-karts. Bright royal music plays.
Citizens of Sugar Rush.
Beneath the stands, Vanellope sneaks up, pushing a tarp-covered cart. She peeks her head out, the Medal of Heroes clenched between her teeth.
Just in time.
All hail our rightful ruler, King Candy.
Up in the tallest box, curtains open, and King Candy, with his Edwin-like mug and style, jumps out.
Hello, my loyal subjects! Here, have some candy!
King Candy throws handfuls of candy into the crowd.
Thank you for that stirring introduction, Sourbill.
Uh-huh.
And thank you to today's avatars. It was a wonderful day, it was, but now the arcade is closed. So it's time to wipe the slate clean and decide our new roster.
Huge cheers! On the track, we scan across the racers standing proud in front of their Candy Racer gear as King Candy explains the rules.
The first 9 races across the finish line will represent Sugar Rush as tomorrow's avatars.
Race, 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 race.
Yes, okay, calm down. Listen, this event is pay to play. We all know this. The fee is to compete. 1 gold coin from your previous winnings. If you've ever won, which I have, let me go first.
King Candy pulls a lever and a rainbow sweeps across the starting line. King Candy throws his gold coin into the air. It's caught on the rainbow slide and is swept into a giant pot. King Candy's name appears on the contestant board.
King Candy!
King Candy leaps into the air with a flourish and poses. The crowd goes wild. The first racer, a strawberry pink go-getter, tosses her coin. We follow it and watch it as it lands in the pot, where it turns into game code, then disappears into the abyss.
Taffeta Mutton Fudge!
Taffeta does her signature leap and pose in the air and gives her fans a catchphrase.
Stay sweet!
More kids throw their coins in as Vanellope pushes her cart to the starting line.
Adorabeezel Winter Pop! Galoid Orange Boar!
Vanellope scurries up to the back of the line.
Crumelina di Caramello!
On Ralph. Ralph, covered in taffy, trudges his way towards the racetrack.
Ralph! Steeler, catch that brat.
There you go.
Steeler, catch that brat.
Back at the track, racers continue throwing their coins into the pot.
Intizaki! Snowana Rainbow! Rancis Flutterbugger! Jubilina Bling Bling! Swizzle Malarkey! Candlehead!
It's Vanellope's turn. She kisses the medal and throws it. It's caught by the rainbow, rims around the pot before dropping in. The pot glitches. The medal swirls her inside it, turns into game code, and disappears into the abyss.
Sourbill, who was that last one?
The board glitches, and then a new racer appears. A new racer name appears on it. Vanellope von Schweetz. The crowd gasps in horror.
Vanellope von Schweetz!
I'm in the race.
Vanellope?
Taffeta rips the tarp off of Vanellope's cart, revealing a sad cart made from recycled junk with the name Lickety Split written on the side.
Ah, the glitch!
The crowd starts to panic.
Now, everything is all right. Security!
2 donut cops, Winchell and Duncan, come running in.
Come here, kid.
We're not going to hurt you, you little freak.
Vanellope makes a break for it.
Get back here.
Slow down.
Just then, a taffy-covered Ralph, twigs and candy stuck to him, comes barreling in through the track, looking like a creature from the Taffy Lagoon.
You! Give me back my medal right now!
Oh boy.
What is that?
Ralph chases Vanellope.
Get back here!
Vanellope slips out of the spectator's box. Ralph lifts up the box, revealing her.
Nowhere to hide.
Whoa.
She scurries back to the next box. Ralph follows her, tipping box after box. Spectators scatter.
Get out of my way!
Careful! What are you doing?
Vanellope runs from under the stands. Ralph follows. He slams into a giant cupcake water tower. It tips.
Huh?
The giant cupcake falls onto him. His taffy-covered head pops out of the top. He tips over.
Can't move.
Now we got him.
The donut cops rush into a helpless Ralph, who points to where Vanellope went, and Mumble yells.
Oh, good. The cops. She went that way.
They ignore him and knock him with their batons.
Hold still.
What are you doing?
Okay, folks, okay, calm down. Everything's all right. The monster's been caught. We'll repair all the damage. Don't worry. We all have a race before the arcade opens.
And I'm in it.
Vanellope hops into her cart and pedals off.
There's no way that I'm racing with a glitch. Francis, Candlehead, come on.
She and the other racers hop in their carts and drive off.
Now, Bill, that glitch cannot be allowed to race. And bring that thing to my castle.
Winchell switches to using a taser on Ralph.
She took my...
Cut to exterior King Candy's castle. Oreo guards march and chant outside the Candy Guard Palace.
Oreo, 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 Oreo.
Inside the King Candy's castle, the police donut roll the Ralph cupcake taffy ball into a frilly throne room. King Candy drives his cart right into the room and backs it into his throne parking spot.
Now, Bill, detaffify this monster so we can see what we're up against here.
Okay.
Sour Bill pulls off a giant glob of candy, exposing Ralph's head and face.
Ugh.
Milk my duds. It's Wreck-It Ralph.
Yeah. Who are you? The guy that makes the donuts?
Please. No, I'm King Candy.
So you're a fan of paint?
Salmon, that's obvious. What are you doing here?
Look, your candiness, this is just a big misunderstanding. Just get me out of this cupcake, I'll get my medal, and I'll be out of your way.
Your medal? Big bad guys don't win medals.
Well, this one did. I earned it over in Hero's Duty.
You game jump? Ralph, you're not going turbo, are you?
What? No.
Because if you think you can come in here to my kingdom and take over my game, you gotta let the thing go!
Easy here, Puffiness. It's not my fault one of your children of the candy corn stole my medal.
Children of the candy corn? Ooh, the glitch! The coin she used to buy her way into the race! That was your medal?
She did what? I need that back.
Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. It's gone. It's nothing but code now. And I'll stay that way until someone wins the cup at the end of the race.
Maybe I'll just have to have a little talk with the winner then.
Is that a threat I smell? Oh, halitosis you obviously suffer from.
Listen, Nilly Wafer, I'm not leaving without my medal.
Yes, you are. Winchell, Duncan, get him out of the cupcake and on the first train back home. And if I ever see you here again, Wreck-It Ralph, I'll lock you in that dungeon.
Fungeon?
Fun dungeon. It's a play on words. Never mind. Now, I've got a glitch to deal with thanks to you. Goodbye, Wreck-It Ralph. It hasn't been a pleasure.
King Candy hops into his cart and drives out of the room. Winchell knocks on the cupcake.
This thing's hard as a rock.
I can see that. Get the tools.
What tools?
Winchell hits Ralph in the face with a baton.
Quite you.
Ah.
Duncan goes over to a chest, pulls out a chainsaw, and revs it up.
What? No. Hey, stay away from me.
Hey, take it easy, big boy.
Ralph flails. He rolls back onto his feet and starts hobbling towards the door.
He's getting away.
The Oreo guards block his way, shouting Oreo. He turns and eyes two giant windows. Cut to outside the double castle windows. Ralph and the cupcake burst through the wall and fall. Back in the castle, Winchell and Duncan run to the window. They look down and see the smashed cupcake on the ground and Ralph running away.
Quick, call out the devil dogs.
Cut to exterior Lollysticks Forest a short while later. Devil dogs on leashes bound through the trees and down the ravine. They stop by a chocolate stream. They lose the scent and run off downriver. A pixie stick, poking out of the stream, moves. Ralph breaks the surface.
Ugh, I hate chocolate. Gotta get my medal back.
He hears the roar of an engine, sees a bunch of racers speed by on a nearby road.
Pond goes to the winning racer.
He runs after them.
Hey, kids, can I talk to you for a second?
He just misses them as they disappear around the bend and approach Vanellope, who is working on her handmade cart. It's up on jacks. The racers sweep in and surround her. She pushes away evidence of her fear and stands tall to meet them.
Hello, fellow racers.
Ralph peeks over the hill.
It's that little crumb snatcher.
Taffeta, Francis, you're looking well. Come by to check out the competition, huh? Well, here it is, the lickety-split.
On Ralph, unimpressed.
Sheesh. Looks like she built it herself.
Back on the kids, Taffeta gets out of her cart and approaches Vanellope.
Built it myself. Fastest pedal power waste of the whack-a-mole. Check her out.
Vanellope hops in her cart and starts pedaling. The gears catch and spin.
Oh, Vanellope, it's so...
You. But you have to back out of the race. Yeah.
Vanellope gets out of her cart and approaches Taffeta.
No I don't, because I paid my fee. I'm on the board. So yeah, I'm definitely racing.
Well, King Candy says glitches can't race.
I'm not a glitch, Taffeta. I've just got dyslexia, okay?
Ignoring her, Taffeta walks over to Vanellope's cart.
The rules are there for a reason, Vanellope, to protect us. Say I'm you, and I'm in my weird little car, and I'm driving, and I actually feel kind of cool for once. And then all of a sudden, oh no, I'm glitching.
Taffeta shudders and then rips the steering wheel right off.
Hey!
See? You're just an accident waiting to happen.
Oh no, I glitched too.
Jubilina walks over to the cart, flails, and crashes into it, ripping off the brake. Vanellope rushes over to her cart, but other racers get in her way and block her. On Ralph, disturbed by what he's seeing.
Uncool.
Back on the kids, the other racers tear apart the cart.
Oh no, I glitched.
I glitched. Oh no.
Yeah, I'm glitching.
Stop! You're breaking it now, please!
Vanellope grabs Taffeta and spins her around to face her.
I just want to race like you guys.
You'll never be a racer because you're a glitch. That's all you'll ever be.
Taffeta pushes Vanellope, who goes flying back and lands splat in the mud. On Ralph, that's the last straw. He jumps up.
Hey, leave her alone.
He runs down the hill, flails his arms, and throws mud at the kids. They scream in terror.
Scram, you rotten little cavities, before I throw you in the mud.
The racers drive off. Ralph puffs up. He turns to Vanellope. She wipes away tears while sifting through the wreckage of her cart.
What are you looking at?
Welcome, rotten little thief.
I'm not a thief. I just borrowed your stupid coin. I was going to give it back to you as soon as I want to race.
It's not a coin, it's a medal.
Coin, medal. Just go back to your own dumb game and win another.
I can't. I didn't win it in my game. I won it in Hero's Duty.
Hero's duty.
It's not that kind of duty.
I bet you're really gonna watch where you step in the game called Hero's Duty. What did you win a medal for? Wiping? I hope you washed your hands after you handled the medal.
Listen.
Wait, one more. Why did the hero flush the toilet? Say why.
Why?
Because it was his duty.
How dare you insult Hero's Duty, you little gutter snipe? I earned that medal, and you better get it back to me too, sweet sister.
Well, unless you've got a go-kart hidden in that fat fold of your neck, I can't help you.
Ralph makes like he wants to crush her, but forces himself to smash a nearby candy tree instead. He then punches a giant jawbreaker. It doesn't crack as much. He tries again. Nothing. Incensed, he pounds on it, temper tantrum style.
What a moron. Hey, genius, it's a jawbreaker. You're never gonna break that.
That gives her an idea.
Hmm.
Ralph plops down on a rock, out of breath. Vanellope comes over and leans against a nearby jawbreaker.
Enjoy your little tantrum, diaper baby?
Leave me alone.
Look, you want that medal, right? I want to race. So, here's what I'm thinking. You help me with a new cart, and I'll win the race and get back your medal.
You want me to help you?
All you gotta do is break something for me. Come on, what do you say, friend?
She holds out a hand. He doesn't take it right away.
We're not friends.
Aw, come on, pal. You son of a gun. Come on, buddy, let's shake on it. Come on, Chubbo. Ralph's my man, my main man. Hey, my arm's getting tired. We have a deal or not?
You better win.
He takes her little hand and they shake on it. Cut to exterior Sugar Rush cruiser flying day. Felix and Calhoun get a bird's eye view of Ralph's wreckage.
I'll say this much. They don't call your friend Wreck-It for nothing. There's the shuttle.
She lands the cruiser. Exterior Sugar Rush, the broken ship. Calhoun does a military run up to the ship, gun raised. She circles it and checks the cockpit. Felix approaches cautiously.
Is he in there?
Nope. Lucky for him. Otherwise I would have slapped his corpse. No sidebug either.
She pulls out a tricorder bug scanner and starts scanning.
Gotta find it before it lays its filthy eggs.
Cut to exterior Candy Cane Forest taffy pit. Calhoun and Felix pass the pit. She's getting a faint signal on the sensor. It scrambles. She smacks it. It scrambles more.
This atmosphere is full of sugar particles and it's jamming my sensor with funny fudge.
They walk on.
So what is it with this Wreck-It Joker? Why'd he go AWOL?
I wish I knew, ma'am. He was acting all squirrely last night, going on about cake and medals, but I never thought he'd go turbo.
Go turbo?
Well, that's right. Guys just got plugged in. Well, back when the arcade first opened.
Fade to.
Yeah.
Interior Litwax Arcade. Early 80s flashback. Simpler days. 80s music. 80s kids play classic games. FFJ, Pac-Man, and an 8-bit racing game called Turbo Time. We meet Turbo. Basically a giant smiley face in a generic car, racing on a generic road.
Turbo Time was by far the most popular game.
Turbo crosses the finish line and gives a giant thumbs up.
Fantastic!
And Turbo, well, he loved the attention.
Turbo takes the first place spot on the podium. He blocks the second place racer down with a wave of his trophy and blocks the third place racer with a view of his Turbo thumbs up.
So when Road Blasters got plugged in and stole Turbo's thunder, boy, was he jealous.
Road Blasters is wheeled in. Kids abandon Turbo Time to play it. Turbo is left mid-game. He stops and looks across the road at pole position. His big smile turns to a frown.
So jealous that he abandoned his game.
Power strip. We watch the little Turbo dots across the power cord from his game to Road Blasters.
And tried to take over the new one.
Road Blasters, short time later. A frustrated kid tries to play Road Blasters, but the screen is in chaos. An 8-bit Turbo glitches all over the track, causing the kid to crash his car.
That looks like Turbo.
Fantastic! What's Turbo doing in the game? Oh, come on!
Mr. Litwack.
Turbo ended up putting both games and himself out of order for good.
A worker wheels out both Turbo Time and pole positions. Back on Calhoun and Felix, Calhoun shakes her head.
The selfish man is like a mangy dog chasing a cautionary tale.
They step onto a fallen peppermint tree, acting as a bridge over a ravine.
I know, right? That's why I have to get Ralph home, or the same thing's gonna happen to my game.
Ding ding. The entire tree is double stripe. It blinks.
Huh?
The tree disappears. They fall into a pit of chocolate powder.
What is this?
A sign reads, Nesquik sand.
Nesquicksand?
They start sinking. Felix panics.
Quicksand! I'll hop out and grab you one of those vines.
Calhoun stands calm, sizing up the situation. Felix flails as he tries to hop out of the sand, but as usual, boing is more like a as the sand swallows him.
I can't hop! I'm hopless! This is hopeless! We're gonna drown here!
Stop thrashing. Stop moving. You're making us sink faster.
He's still panicked. Calhoun slaps him in the face.
Get a hold of yourself.
He looks at her, shocked. Suddenly, they hear giggling. They look up and see Laffy Taffy vines hanging from a tree. As the vines giggle, they stretch and lower towards them.
Those vines, they're Laffy Taffy. They're attracted to whatever makes them laugh. Here, hit me again.
She smacks him lightly. The Taffy retreat, disappointed.
That's not enough. Harder.
She hesitates.
Look, you're a nice guy. I can't.
No, ma'am. The arcade is dependent on us. Now do your duty. That's in order.
She full-on belts him. The Taffy howls with laughter. He's got a huge black eye.
It's working. Hit me again.
Oh, your eye.
I can fix it.
He hits his eye with the hammer. His black eye is gone.
Now, go. Ow, Sam. Fantastic.
The vines howl. Felix smiles at her. He's got teeth missing. He hammers his teeth. Bling! New teeth reappear.
Again. Ow. You mean business. Ow. Oh, yikes. Yikes on bikes.
She hits. Bling! He fixes his face. She hits. Bling! He fixes his face. She hits. Bling! He fixes.
We're killing them.
Finally, the vines are within reach. He grabs hold and pulls her into his arms.
Hold on tight, my lady.
The vine sweeps them up and out of the quicksand. The world slows down. Music swells. Calhoun looks up at Felix. For some reason, he looks strong-jawed and heroic. He smiles down at her. Man, she's beautiful. There's a real chemistry between them. They arrive on a tree branch. Calhoun notices the Laffy Taffy are singing in a Disney-esque choir and have formed heart-shaped vines around them. She pulls out her gun and shoots at the vines.
All right, enough with the goo-goo eyes.
She looks at the sensor. All business.
Ugh. We lost the Cybug. Let's go. Come on. We'll get a better view from the air. Think you can fish that shuttle?
Can do.
He follows her back towards the shuttle. Down below the tree, unbeknownst to them, something has burrowed into the ground. We recognize the sounds of a Cybug coming from the hole it made. We see a Cybug emerge from the hole. It eats a candy cane and becomes striped. Cut to exterior Go-Kart Bakery, an impressive facility shaped like a giant cake. Birthday candle chimneys line the top. Ralph and Vanellope sneak past a guard's booth with Beard Papa snoozing inside. Exterior bakery wall. Moments later, they slink up to a giant door with a hefty deadbolt on it. Vanellope's face is painted huge on a door with a circle slashed through it that reads, "No glitches allowed."
All right, do your thing, Knuckles. Bust it open.
What's this? You're a full-on criminal, aren't you?
Hey, we shook on it.
Slam cut to interior cart bakery. Ralph's fist busts through the doors, destroying it.
Thank you, Deez.
Vanellope runs in. It's dark. There's nothing but a start button.
What is this place? Where are the carts?
She hits the start button. The screen lights up. It reads, "Choose your cart." There are a bunch of cool candy carts to choose from.
We gotta make one.
What? No. Look, kid. Bad idea. Trust me. I don't make things. I break things.
Looks like you'll be stepping outside your comfort zone then, Gladys. Oh, this is a good one.
She presses the choose button. Suddenly, the entire place lights up. There are levers and pulleys and bins. Welcome to the bakery. Let's bake a cart.
What is this, another game?
Yeah, well, it's a mini game.
You have 1 minute to win it.
What?
Come on, Ralph.
Go! Oversized numbers fly through the air from the background to the foreground. Vanellope runs over to a giant steering wheel. Before her, 2 chutes, a balancing platform, a bowl, and a trash can. Mixing! The word mixing flies through the air and knocks Ralph on the head. Put the ingredients in the bowl and throw away the trash. Vanellope hangs onto the bowl to steer it. Eggs come out and shoot into the platform. She steers the wheel. The platform tilts to drop the eggs into the batter bowl. Other objects come out of the chutes like boots, soccer balls, underpants, and hairbrushes. The recipe card keeps score. Vanellope's having trouble with steering and is missing the ingredients.
Hairbrush, no. Underpants, no. You're getting it all wrong, kid.
Trying.
The clock reads 45 seconds.
Ugh, I'll do it.
He jumps up to the platform, catches all the ingredients, throws the good ones into the bowl, and the bad ones all over the floor.
No. Yes. Gross. Milk. Yes. Yes.
The flour hits him. He falls into the batter. The beaters come down and mix the batter, Ralph and all. Batter up! The batter and Ralph dump into the mold. Ralph crawls out of the batter just before it goes into the oven.
Come on, no sleeping on the job.
Baking! Ralph gets up, stumbles around dizzy. The words baking fly through the air and clocks him. Oomph! Pump up the heat and hold that perfect temperature. Vanellope runs over and jumps on the bellows. She can't get it hot enough.
Ralph, a little help here.
I'm on it.
Ralph jumps onto it. He completely breaks the bellows.
Ralph!
Yeah, no problem. Just give me this thing here.
Ralph grabs the hose and blows into it himself. The mercury rises.
Okay, good. A little more. That's it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it.
His cheeks are bulging. He turns red, then purple, then blue. Ding! Vanellope cheers, and Ralph collapses.
Yes, come on. Get up, Ralph. 15 seconds.
The door opens. The cart slides onto a conveyor belt. Decorating! Ralph manages to duck under the decorating word. The conveyor belt goes under a bunch of candy dispensers filled with everything from Wheels to Jimmy's. They must launch eggs off of a spatula aimed at targets on the respective bins.
Wheels first.
How many?
4. Doy.
Got it.
Ralph hits the spatula 4 times. 4 eggs launch, hit the target, and 4 wheels pop into the bin.
Now frosting. A buttload of frosting.
No problem.
He hits the spatula several times. Several eggs go flying and smash the entire bin, which dumps all of its frosting onto the cart. Then the entire bin tips, knocks over the next bin. The bins collapse like dominoes and dump all of their ingredients down onto the cart.
Uh-oh.
The final buzzer sounds. The cart drops down on a ramp in a fancy garage. Time's up! They run to the garage door, on which there's a beautiful image of a perfect cart. The garage door opens, revealing their abomination beneath it. Congratulations, you did it! And here's your cart. Vanellope stares wide-eyed at the cart.
Look, kid. I tried to warn you. I can't make things. I just break them.
I love it!
You do?
I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Look, it's got a real engine. And look at these wheels. I love it. I finally have a real cart.
She hugs the cart. Ralph grins, pleased. Vanellope then grabs 2 small pastry bags.
Come on, a lot of art like this must be signed.
Back outside, Beard Papa wakes with a start. He sees Vanellope on a security camera. Beard Papa gasps. He grabs his red emergency phone.
This is Beard Papa. The glitch is in the bakery. Give me King Candy.
2, back inside the bakery. Ralph and Vanellope finish putting their names on the cart and stand back to admire their work. Ralph's smiling like a sap. The first time we've seen him smile.
Whoa, you have teeth? I've never seen you smile before.
Not smiling. I'm gassy, okay?
They start to crack up when...
Hold that right there, Glitch!
King Candy, Winchell, and Duncan drive in. King Candy sees Ralph and gasps in shock.
And the Wreck-It Ralph!
Uh-oh.
Ralph aims the pastry bag at King Candy and the donuts and sprays them in the face, temporarily blinding them.
Start the cart.
Ralph throws Vanellope into the driver's seat of her cart and hops on the back.
Start the cart.
She fiddles with the buttons and knobs, but nothing happens.
What are you waiting for? Come on, let's go.
I don't know how to drive a real cart.
You don't what?
Duncan looks at King Candy, concerned.
Are you hurt, sire?
No, he just glazed me. Get them!
Ralph pushes off the floor with his hands. The cart takes off.
Gangway!
Exterior bakery continuous. Ralph and Vanellope burst right through the wall. Ralph hand pedals the cart faster. They catch a downhill and pick up speed. King Candy and the donuts are hot on their trail.
Stop in the name of the king! That's me!
The road.
Ralph digs into the ground and takes a tight turn. The claw SWAT truck overshoots and goes tumbling.
Head for Diet Cola Mountain.
They take a fork in the road.
Drive into the wall.
What?
Right there, between the 2 sugar-free lollipops.
Are you crazy?
Just do it.
Ralph aims the cart at the mountain head on, and just as we brace for impact, Ralph, Vanellope, and the cart hit the mountain wall, pixelate, and disappear. Interior, Diet Cola Mountain continuous. Ralph and Vanellope come swinging into a Dolly-esque world of half-built game props. They crash. The cart ends up vertical against a wall, front wheels spinning. Exterior, Diet Cola Mountain continuous. King Candy and the Donut Police screech to a halt. King Candy removes his goggles and looks around.
Where'd they go? Find that glitch! Destroy the cart! She can't be allowed to race!
Winchell and Duncan drive off. King Candy wipes his sweaty brow, upset. Interior Diet Cola Mountain. Ralph picks himself up and lays into Vanellope.
Let me get this straight. You don't know how to drive.
Well, no, not technically, but I just thought.
Ralph gets to his feet.
What did you think? Oh, I'll just magically win the race because I really want to.
She grabs the steering wheel, eager.
Look, wise guy, I'm a racer. I feel it in my code.
That's it. I'm never getting my medal back.
Vanellope jumps up and tries to push the cart off the rock. It doesn't budge.
What is the big whoop about that crummy metal anyway?
The big whoop? Well, this may come as a shock to you, but in my game, I'm the bad guy, and I live in the garbage.
Cool.
No, not cool. Unhygienic, and lonely, and boring. That crummy metal is going to change all that. I go home with that baby around my neck, and I'll get a penthouse, pies, ice sculptures, fireworks. Nah, it's grown-up stuff. You wouldn't understand.
No, I get it. That's exactly what racing would do for me.
She goes back to trying to push the cart off the rock.
Well, guess what?
What?
Newsflash, neither one of us is getting what we want.
Ralph stomps his foot. Boom! Something explodes nearby.
What was that?
Ralph follows the sound. He comes to a room with a bubbling pool. He reads the signs.
Diet Cola Hot Springs. Watch out for falling Mentos.
Yeah, check it out. Look!
Vanellope throws a rock at a stalactite, hits it. A piece of Mentos falls into the pool. Boom! A giant broiling geyser shoots up into the air.
Oh, you gotta watch for the splash. That's boiling hot.
Yeah, I got that. Thank you. What is this dump?
I think it's some sort of unfinished bonus level. Yeah, it's pretty cool, huh? I found the secret opening, and now I live here. See? Look! Look!
She runs over to a crudely fashioned lean-to above a bed of candy wrappers.
Welcome to my home. I sleep in these candy wrappers. I bundle myself up like a little homeless lady.
Suddenly it occurs to Ralph. Their plights are the same.
By yourself? All this garbage around you?
Well, yeah. I mean, everyone here says I'm a mistake, and that I wasn't even supposed to exist, so what do you expect?
Listen, kid. Well, it's none of my business, but why do you even stick around this game?
You really don't know anything, do you? Glitches can't leave their games. It's one of the joys of being me.
Ralph looks around at her sad life. He gets a thought. He raises his giant fist and starts pounding the twisted, nonsense architecture.
Hey, what are you doing? Come on. I know it's a dump, but it's all I got.
If you're going to be a racer, you have to learn how to drive. And you can't do that without a track.
Reveal. He's made a beginner's track around the hot springs. Wow. Ralph picks up the cart and puts it on the track.
All right, now, let's hustle up. We got some driving to do.
Vanellope runs in a circle around Ralph and the cart, cheering.
I'm going to learn how to drive. Wait. How do you know how to drive?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't done it, but look, I flew a spaceship today, okay?
You crashed it.
Just get in. How hard can it be? Okay, start it up.
Vanellope starts it up, revs the engine.
There you go. Okay, now...
There's so much stuff in here.
Don't start touching anything yet.
Vanellope touches everything. She turns on the lights.
What's this?
Them's the lights.
And what's this?
She hits the horn, holds.
Ah, that's the horn. Yep, that's still the horn.
I like the horn.
Listen, we got work to do.
Okay.
She stops, focuses on him. He points to the pedals.
So, there's some buttons on the floor.
Pedals?
Pedals, right. Now, that's the go pedal. That, I believe, is the stopper. This, wait, what is this? Doesn't do anything.
He picks up the cart, looks closely at the pedals, and starts playing with them.
What does this joystick do?
She pushes the gear shift. The cart jumps forward, dragging Ralph with it. He lands flat on his face.
Ow!
Vanellope stalls. Ralph lifts his head up.
All right, good. Let's try that again.
Jump cut to Ralph standing in front of her. She zips forward and slams into Ralph.
Ouch!
Jump cut to Ralph standing behind her. She grinds the gears, flies in reverse, slams into him. He cries out. She slams into him again. Jump cut to Ralph hiding behind a rock. Vanellope bucks forward, hits a tree. The tree falls and lands on Ralph's head. Jump to Vanellope steering through an obstacle course. Cut to reveal Ralph is pushing the cart from behind, guiding her through the rocks. Jump cut to Ralph motion steering as Vanellope watches. She turns the wheel and slams into a rock. Spitting out a tooth, she gives a thumbs up. Jump cut to Vanellope driving in first gear. She lifts her foot off of the clutch slowly and moves forward smoothly.
Hey, wait, you're doing it.
She shifts again.
Oh, I am.
Okay, shift again.
She makes it around the track, shifts perfectly.
Whoa, I told you, racing's in my code.
She drives faster and faster.
Whoa, 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 eyes on the wheel.
Hey, Ralphie, watch this. I'm going off-road.
She jumps the track and then drives right up a steep natural ramp. She jumps part of a broken track and lands perfectly. She makes another jump. Perfect.
Got that medal in the bag.
She then aims for a giant jump, takes flight, and glitch. Her cart glitches about in the air, out of control. She's headed right for a stalactite. She screams.
Look out!
She ducks, but her spoiler hits the Mentos. She glitches again and crash lands on the track on the other side. Giant chunks of Mentos fall into the hot springs. Geysers shoot up. Ralph jumps out of the way of the broiling cola falling around him. Vanellope keeps spinning out of control. She skids to a stop. She looks spooked, then shakes it off.
So, how'd I do?
Well, you almost blew up the whole mountain.
Right. That's a good note.
Gotta get that glitch under control, kid.
Okay, I will. And then you think I got a chance?
He contemplates.
Tiny.
She jumps up and around Ralph, shouting.
Yes! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win! I'm gonna win!
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
They fist bump. Cut to interior King Candy's castle. King Candy paces in front of his cart throne. Sour Bill follows, waving him with a lollipop fan. The castle doors open. Winchell and Duncan approach.
Did you find her? Tell me you found her.
The donut cops shake their head. No, solemnly.
You didn't. Go, leave me.
The donuts leave. King Candy thinks, gets an idea, then storms off through the door by his throne. Sour Bill hurries after him. Interior underground chamber. An elevator door opens and King Candy and Sour Bill step out to walk along what looks like the inside of a wire. King Candy approaches a large door upon which rests a game controller. He types in the cheat code. The door swings open and King Candy steps through. Interior, the game's code. For the code savvy, it's clearly a node graph. To the rest of us, it looks like an electronic spider web with glowing threads connected to an endless number of vault-like boxes.
Oh, the code, the sweet lifeblood of the game.
The boxes are labeled with icons and texts, everything from Gobstopper Valley to Chocolate River to Taffeta Mutton Fudge and Sour Bill. The physics are different here, and so King Candy floats as if in zero gravity. He drifts amongst the web, cautiously.
Where are you? Let's see. Stadium, Jumbotron. There it is! Winner's Cup!
He double clicks the box labeled Winner's Cup. The box opens. Inside floats a bunch of smaller boxes labeled Coin, interconnected with threads. Amongst the boxes, one stands out. Its label says Medal.
One of these things is not like the others. We're gonna give you a nice new home.
King Candy slides the medal out of the box, He slides the metal box out of the winner's box and among the network of threads. He arrives at the very front of a special box connected to the most number of threads. It's labeled King Candy. He double-clicks it. It opens and he slides the metal box inside. A string of ones and zeros gather around his neck, then solidifies into the Medal of Heroes. He floats back through the door. On his way, he passes by a box that is off alone with no threads attached. It glitches. The label says Vanellope von Schweetz.
Sour Bill, I'm going out. You're in charge of the castle till I get back.
Cut to interior-exterior space pod. The Cybug sensor is locked on the dash, scanning. There are no bugs detected. Calhoun pilots. Felix stares at her, blushing, unapologetically smitten.
Your face is still red. You might want to hit it with your hammer.
Oh, that's not blunt force trauma, ma'am. That's just the honey glow in my cheeks.
Oh.
Ma'am, I just gotta tell you, You are one dynamite gal.
Calhoun reacts. Flashback. Calhoun at the gun range, letting out a round. Brad in the cubicle next to her turns impressed. Wow, you are one dynamite gal. Flashback. Calhoun and Brad sharing a sundae. One dynamite gal. Flashback. Calhoun and Brad having a flowery picnic. Dynamite gal. Flashback. Brad on one knee proposing. Dynamite gal. Flashback. Calhoun and Brad's wedding. Dynamite gal. The glass shatters and the bug bursts in. Slam cut to interior ship back in the present. Calhoun snaps back to reality. Oh, there goes gravity. Upset, almost livid. She banks the ship hard back to the right. Felix goes tumbling. She lands the ship in the woods by the castle.
Get out!
All I said is you're a dynamite gal.
I said get out!
He climbs out, turns to say something else, but the glass comes down immediately and the ship lifts off.
Jiminy.
He lumbers off towards the castle. Cut to exterior King Candy's castle door. A short time later, Felix knocks on the castle door and Sour Bill opens it.
Yes.
I'm Fix-It Felix Jr., sir. From the game Fix-It Felix Jr. Have you seen my friend Ralph?
Wreck-It Ralph?
Yes, that's him.
Should have locked him up when we had the chance.
Locked him up?
Sour Bill grabs a handle and pulls. A trapdoor opens and Felix falls in.
Not making the same mistake with you.
Oh, my leg!
Cut to exterior diet soda fountain. Vanellope comes running out of the secret door. Ralph pushes the cart from behind her.
Ralph, this is it. This is really happening. I almost don't believe it. I mean, I've dreamt about it for so long, and now I think I might puke, actually. But I mean, I think I might puke, like a burp.
What?
Vomit and burp together, and you can taste it. It's just like rising up, and oh, this is so exciting.
Yes, it is. It's exciting.
I mean, am I ready to be a real racer, Ralph? What if the gamers don't like me?
Who doesn't love a brat with dirty hair? Come on, those people are gonna love you. You know why? Because you're a winner.
I'm a winner.
And you're adorable.
I'm adorable.
Everyone loves an adorable winner.
Yeah.
Okay, come on.
She laughs and hops in the cart. Ralph climbs on the back.
Listen to me. If you get nervous, just keep telling yourself, I must win Ralph's medal or his life will be ruined. And have fun. Got it?
Got it.
Vanellope starts driving away, then slams on the brakes.
Wait, hold on.
Ralph falls forward. She puts it in reverse, then stops short. He falls off the back.
Where are you going?
I forgot something. I'll be right back.
Vanellope runs back into the mountain. Ralph watches after her.
Kids.
He sighs, content. We then hear the sound of a cart engine.
Ralph, there you are. Hello.
Ralph turns to see King Candy getting out of his cart.
You.
Now I came alone, unarmed. Whoa!
He ducks out of it as a boulder flies past his head.
I've had enough of you, pillow pants.
Ralph chases King Candy around a giant gumdrop.
Now calm down, calm down.
I'm gonna beat the filling out of you.
Wait, you want to hit a guy in glasses, would you?
Ralph grabs the glasses off of his face and knocks King Candy on the head with them.
All right, I mean, hit a guy with glasses. Well played.
Ralph grabs him by the lapels.
What do you want, Candy?
For you to close your mouth, your breath. Listen. I just want to talk to you.
I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
How about this? Are you interested in this?
King Candy holds up the Medal of Heroes. Shocked to see it, Ralph drops King Candy.
A medal? How did you?
It doesn't matter. It's yours. Go ahead, take it.
Ralph takes the medal.
All I ask is that you hear me out.
Ralph stares at the medal as he considers.
About what?
Ralph, you know what the hardest part about being a king is? Doing what's right, no matter what.
Get to the point.
Point being, I need your help. Sad as it is, Vanellope cannot be allowed to race.
Why are you people so against her?
I'm not against her. I'm trying to protect her. If Penelope wins that race, she'll be added to the race roster.
We close in on King Candy's eye and into his mind, where we see Vanellope pop up on one of the Daily 9 avatars. The gamer selects Vanellope.
Then gamers can choose her as their avatar, and when they see her glitching and twitching and just being herself,
Flash forward, Vanellope glitching all over the track.
they'll think our game is broken. We'll be put out of order for good.
Flash forward, the out of order sign gets slapped onto the Sugar Rush console. King Candy's subject rush into Game Central.
All my subjects will be homeless, but there's one who cannot escape because she is a glitch.
Fast forward, a scared Vanellope is sucked into a vortex of unplugged oblivion.
Help! Somebody help me!
And when the game plug is pulled, she'll die with it.
We pull out of the flash forward through Ralph's eyes. He's horrified by the thought.
I don't know if that'll happen. The gamers could love her.
And if they don't,
Ralph sits down, eyes still on the metal.
I know it's tough, but heroes have to make the tough choices, don't they? She can't race Ralph, but she won't listen to me. So I can count on you to talk a little sense into her.
Ralph contemplates, then give him a small, pained nod.
Very good. Now, I'll leave you two some alone time.
King Candy disappears around the bend. Ralph stares at the medal. He hears Vanellope returning. He stands, braces himself, and puts the medal in his pocket.
I'm back. Did you miss me?
Yeah. Hey, can we talk for a second?
Wait. First, kneel down.
What? No, we really...
Will you just do it?
Okay.
He kneels down.
Close your eyes.
Vanellope.
Close them.
He shuts his eyes. She ties something around his neck.
Okay. Open them up.
He looks around and sees a small, handmade candy heart on a string, which is hand-painted with the words, "To Stink Brain."
To Stink Brain. Gee, thanks.
Turn it over.
He does. On the back is painted the words, "You're my hero."
I made it for you just in case we don't win. Now that I think there's even a remote chance that we're not going to win.
Thanks, kid. Listen.
Now rise, my royal chump. I've got a date with Destiny. Ralph, come on, move your molasses.
I've been thinking.
That's dangerous.
Who cares about this stupid race anyway?
That's not very funny, Ralph.
No, I'm serious. It was really fun to build a cart and everything, but maybe you shouldn't do it.
That gets her attention.
Hello? Is Ralph in there? I'd like to speak to him, please.
Look, what I'm saying is you can't be a racer.
Her eyes go down to his chest, and she sees something.
What? Why would you...
She pulls the Medal of Heroes out of Ralph's pocket.
Wait a minute, where did you get this?
Look, I'm going to be straight with you, kid. I've been talking to King Candy.
King Candy, you sold me out?
You don't understand.
No, I understand plenty, traitor.
She throws the medal at him. It hits him in the face and falls to the ground. She jumps back to the cart.
You're a rat, and I don't need you. I could win the race on my own.
But I'm trying to save your skin, kid.
Ralph grabs her and picks her up out of the cart.
Put me down! Let me go!
He sets her down. She immediately makes a dash for the cart. Ralph blocks her away. She struggles to get around him.
No, you listen to me. You know what's going to happen when the players see you glitching? They're going to think the game's broken.
I don't care. You're a liar.
You better care, because if your game goes out of order, you go down with the ship, little sister.
I'm not listening to you. Get out of my way.
She gets under his leg and gets back to the cart.
I'm gonna go to that race.
She pulls her out here. He pulls her out and holds her by the scruff. She thrashes and kicks at him.
No, you're not.
He hangs her by her hood on the edge of a pointy gumdrop.
Take me down from here, Ralph, right now.
No. I'm doing this for your own good.
He goes over to the cart and raises his fists. She struggles to get free, but can't.
Wait, no, please, Ralph, no, stop.
But he doesn't stop. He destroys the cart. She sobs. Then she glitches and lands on her butt on the ground. The cart is in ruins. Ralph turns to her.
You're a really bad guy.
She runs sobbing into the mountain entrance. Ralph hangs his head. He sighs and walks over to pick up his medal. He starts down the road alone. Dissolve 2, exterior, Fix-It Felix Jr. Ralph rides up in a pushcart wearing his medal. It's awfully quiet. All the lights are out in the Niceland apartments, but for a single light in the penthouse. Cut to interior penthouse. The door hangs slightly open. Ralph pushes it the rest of the way and steps inside. The place looks like it's been looted.
Hello? Anybody home? Felix? Mary?
Well, you actually went and did it.
There by the bar stands Jean, pouring one last martini.
Jean? Where is everybody?
They're gone. After Felix went to find you and they didn't come back, everyone panicked and abandoned ship.
But I'm here now.
It's too late, Ralph. Litwack's pulling our plug in the morning.
Jean motions towards the balcony. Ralph goes over and looks out. He sees the out of order sign taped on the console.
But never let it be said I'm not a man of my word. The place is yours, Ralph. Enjoy.
Jean tosses Ralph the keys to the penthouse. Ralph catches them and looks at them, upset, as Jean grabs his suitcase and heads for the door.
Jean, wait. Listen, this is not what I wanted.
Jean stops and turns back.
So what did you want, Ralph?
No, I was just tired of living alone in the garbage.
Well, now you can live alone in the penthouse.
Jean leaves. Dissolve 2, exterior penthouse balcony a short time later. Ralph stands there, alone. He looks down at the Medal of Heroes. He shakes his head, disgusted, then throws it. The medal smacks against the game screen. The hit on the screen, it causes one corner of the tape on the out of order sign to release. The sign goes crooked. He looks out at the game screen and sees the Sugar Rush console across the way. It reminds him of the homemade medal Vanellope made him. It's still around his neck. He takes it off and turns it to the side and says, "You're my hero." He hugs it to his chest and looks back at the Sugar Rush game and notices something. There, on the console's side, are illustrations of all the racers, including Vanellope. Back on Ralph, that makes him think and then run off. Cut 2, interior Sugar Rush, the base of Diet Cola Mountain. Sour Bill loads the scraps of Vanellope's cart into the candy wheelbarrow. A shadow rises over him.
Hey, cough drop. Explain something to me.
Sour Bill turns to see Ralph, looming, hands on fists.
Vanellope was never meant to exist. Why is her picture on the side of the game console?
Sour Bill makes a run for it. Ralph grabs him.
What's going on in this candy-coated heart of darkness?
Nothing.
Talk.
No.
I'll lick you.
You wouldn't.
Oh, yeah?
Ralph gives him a quick lick. Sour Bill cringes.
Oh, that's like sandpaper.
I wonder how many licks it'll take to get to your center.
I'll take it to my grave.
Fair enough.
Ralph tosses Sour Bill into his mouth.
They call you Sour Bill for a reason.
Sour Bill screams as Ralph switches him around. Finally, Ralph pulls him out.
Had enough yet?
Sour Bill squeals like a stoolie.
Okay, I'll talk. Vanellope was a racer until King Candy tried to delete her code.
As Sour Bill spills the beans, flashback, King Candy in the code room, tearing all the connections off of Vanellope's code.
Tried to delete her code. So that's why she's a glitch.
Back on Ralph, shocked.
Uh-huh.
Why is he doing this to her?
I don't know.
Suit yourself.
Ralph threatens to eat him again. Sour Bill throws his arms up.
No, I swear. I don't know.
Flashback, we see King Candy floating through the code room, scooping up nodes of memory into a royal chest. He locks the chest with a padlock.
He literally locked up our memories, and I cannot remember. Nobody can.
Back on Sour Bill, arms still up, praying he won't be eaten.
But I do know this. He'll do anything to keep her from racing, because if she crosses that finish line, the game will reset, and she won't be a glitch anymore.
Where is she now?
In the Fungin with Fix-It Felix.
Felix?
And that's all I know, I swear. Now please don't put me back in your filthy mouth again.
Ralph licks Sour Bill, then sticks into a tree.
Stick around.
Yes, okay, I will. I will. Thank you.
Cut to exterior Sugar Rush licorice field. Calhoun patrols the area. Her scanner goes off. She pulls out her gun and follows the beep.
Come on, I know you're out there.
The signal suddenly drops out. She hits the tricorder, frustrated.
Saccharine saturated nightmare.
The tricorder suddenly goes off, loudly. She looks around on alert.
But where?
The ground gives way and she tumbles into a giant cavern. She grabs licorice roots to keep from falling into the nest below, full of hatching cybug eggs and candy-coated cybugs traveling in and out of long caverns.
Doomsday and Armageddon just had a baby, and it is ugly.
Cut to with a time clock in the sky. The arcade opens in less than an hour. We pull back through the barred window into interior Felix's cell, King Candy's Fungin. The frustrated Felix calls out of the dungeon window.
Hello? Somebody? Anybody? Please let me out!
He shakes the bars. One of them is loose.
What's he say? How does he say it? I'm gonna wreck it!
He hits the bars with his hammer. They fortify, stronger.
Oh, why do I fix everything I touch?
Suddenly, Ralph bursts through the wall.
Felix!
Ralph! I'm so glad to see you!
Felix throws his arms around Ralph. Changing his mind, he lets go and turns away from him.
Wait, no, I'm not. What do you have to say for yourself? Wait, I don't want to hear it. I'm not talking to you.
Okay, don't talk, that's fine. But you've got to fix this go-kart for me, pronto.
I don't have to do boo. Forgive my potty mouth. I'm just so cross with you. Do you have any idea what you've put me through? I ran higgledy-piggledy all over creation looking for you. I almost drowned in chocolate milk mix. And then I met the most dynamite gal. And she just gives me the honey glow something awful. But she rebuffed my affections. And then I got thrown in jail.
Felix, pull yourself together.
No, Ralph. You don't know what it's like to be rejected and treated like a criminal.
Yes, I do. That's every day of my life.
It is?
Which is why I ran off. And I tried to be a good guy, but I'm not. I'm just a bad guy. And I need your help, because there's a little girl whose only hope is this cart. Please, Felix, fix it. And I promise I will never try to be good again.
Felix can't help but be moved. Interior, Vanellope's cell. Vanellope sits on a Fungin fortress. The door looks unbreakable. Silly pictures and games line the walls. Vanellope sits in the middle of the room with a glitch-proof collar and chains around her waist. Bam! Ralph busts the door down and pushes in her fixed cart.
I know. I'm an idiot.
And
a real numbskull.
And
Selfish diaper baby.
And
Stink brain?
the stinkiest brain ever.
Cut to exterior Sugar Rush race area. The giant soda bottles pop and spray. The lids of fan boxes fly off, revealing hundreds of spectators. The racers line up at the start. A blimp flies overhead. King Candy stands in his royal box.
My sweet subjects, I can, without a pinch of hesitation, assure you that I've never been so happy in all my life to say the following words. Let the random roster race commence!
Cheers! King Candy slides down his royal banner. He lands in his own cart. A marshmallow waves the checkered flag. And they're off! Behind the stands, Ralph and Felix ride to the back of the group, with Vanellope's cart, holding on for dear life as she drives.
Remember, you don't have to win. Just cross that finish line and you'll be a real racer.
As they enter the arena, Ralph and Felix jump off of the cart.
I'm already a real racer, and I'm gonna win.
Vanellope speeds across the starting line. She's in the race. Out on the track, the racers enter Gumball Pass and must dodge gumballs the size of bowling balls. Adora Beazle Winterpop hits a power-up. Her cart transforms into a giant ice cream cannon.
Power up.
It shoots a scoop of ice cream, hitting Jubilina square in the face.
Ooh, a la mode.
King Candy hits a power-up. The hood of his car opens and unleashes a cannon. He fires 3 fireballs at Rancis and Minty, knocking them out of his way.
Have some candy!
Red Hots.
Further back on the track, Vanellope passes Minty Zaki.
Vanellope?
Vanellope then catches up to Taffeta.
Pardon me, excuse me, hot soup coming through, lady with the baby.
It's the glitch. It's the glitch.
The glitch?
Taffeta pulls ahead and up the layer cake, lined with giant cherries. She passes Candlehead.
Line 'em up, Candlehead.
Candlehead leans over and lights the cherry stems with the flame on her helmet. They turn into cherry bombs that blast as Vanellope glitches past them.
What's this? Cherry bombs!
Taffeta hits a power-up. Sprinkle spikes shoot out of the back of her cart and hit Vanellope.
Stay sweet, glitch.
Vanellope glitches all over the place, out of control.
Ooh, Taffy whacked.
In the arena, Ralph and Felix watch, aghast.
Oh no, she's glitching.
Come on, kid, get it under control.
Back on the track, Taffeta, Candlehead, and Rancis shoot out into a giant straw. Vanellope glitches up the rear.
I told you, you're just an accident waiting to happen.
She suddenly glitches between the carts and ends up in front, driving straight. Shocked, the racers lose control and spin out, just as the tunnel spits them out over the sea. Vanellope lands hard on the ramp on the far side, stunned and confused. The rest of the racers miss and crash into giant cupcakes.
Out.
Keep it under control, Vanellope. No more glitching.
In the arena, Ralph and Felix cheer.
Okay, kid. Let's finish this thing without any more surprises. Ugh!
Ralph is punched in the face.
Hope you're happy, junk pile. This game is going down and it's all your fault.
My lady, you came back.
Can it, Felix? That side bug you brought with you multiplied.
No, it died in the taffy swamp.
The earth shakes, cracks, Cybugs burst out of the ground.
Bull. Roar.
Ralph gasps in shock. Back in the track, Vanellope catches King Candy and passes him. She takes the lead. Back in the arena, Calhoun holds off Bugs and ushers the crowd out of the stands.
Listen up. Head to Game Central Station now. Move it. Let's go, go, go.
The spectators scream and hot-footed out of the stands. Ralph sees Cybugs swarming the finish line, attracted to the neon glow finish.
What? No!
He runs over and starts punching them.
Get away! Shoot! Go on. Go back to your game.
Entrance to the Nougat Mines. Vanellope enters the mines. King Candy takes a shortcut. Inside the Nougat Mines, King Candy sweeps in and rear ends her so hard that she spins out. He hits her again, and her front end goes up onto his hood. She tries to shift and gets off of the hood.
Get off my track!
King Candy stands, breaks the antenna off of the cart, and whacks at her. She screams.
I forbid you to finish this race!
Back at the finish line, Felix and Ralph continue fighting off Bugs. Felix points to the Jumbotron.
Ralph, look!
Kid.
Back in the mines, she and King Candy wrestle with the antenna. She glitches nervously, causing King Candy to glitch too.
No! I'm not letting you undo all my hard work!
Vanellope grabs King Candy's antenna and wrestles with him. Back in the arena, Felix and Ralph see on the Jumbotron.
Is that?
No, it can't be.
On the Jumbotron, the more King Candy glitches, the more we lose sight of him and get flashes of a creepy, familiar face.
Turbo!
Oh.
Back in the mines, Vanellope screams in shock.
What? Who are you?
I am Turbo, the greatest racer in this arcade! And I didn't escape Road Blaster's learn code, reprogram this game to let you, this obese, halitosis-filled warthog of a friend, take it away from me!
He aims at the wall, separating a fork in the road. He's going to ram her right into it.
No, stop!
The wall gets closer. King Candy laughs.
End of the line, glitch!
Glitch, that's it.
That gives her an idea. The world seems to slow down as she concentrates.
Come on, you can do it. Concentrate and glitch.
She glitches, disappears, reappears to the left of the wall. King Candy swerves, bounces off of the wall, and heads down the right-hand tunnel.
Sweet mother of monkey milk, I did it.
Penelope speeds off and out of the mines. King Candy, on the other hand, speeds right into the open mouth of a Psybug. Back at the finish line, Ralph sees her coming. He and Felix have a path cleared for her.
There she is, Ralph.
Bring it home, kid. The finish line's wide open.
Boom. Psybugs start bursting out of the ground on the track. Penelope screams and swerves around them, aiming for the finish line. But a Psybug bursts out right in front of her. She crashes into it and goes flying.
No!
Ralph and Felix leave the finish line to run to her. Ralph scoops her up out of the candy debris.
Kid, are you okay?
I'm fine. Let's finish this race.
Ralph, look.
Ralph turns to see the finish line is completely overrun by bugs. It collapses.
I can't fix that.
Let's go.
But I didn't cross the finish line.
There is no finish line.
They run out of the arena. On the rainbow, Calhoun shoots bugs.
Everybody out! Now! Now! Now!
Ralph and Penelope come running up the rainbow.
Ralph, it's not gonna work.
We gotta try.
Ralph runs through the exit with Penelope on his shoulders, but she is ripped back into the game.
No.
Ralph, I told you I can't leave the game.
He tries to push her through, but she can't leave.
Come on. Get through. It's gotta work.
Oh, stop. It's no use.
Felix joins Calhoun as the rest of the citizens leave.
That's everyone. Now we've got to blow up this exit.
Just go without me.
No, I'm not leaving you here alone.
Ralph and Penelope look at the destruction around them.
What about this game?
There's nothing we can do. Without a beacon, there's no way to stop these monsters.
Ralph looks up at the Diet Cola mountain.
Stay with Felix.
He jumps onto Calhoun's cruiser, wobbles, and steadies himself.
Let me borrow that, lady.
Ralph, where are you going?
But I do best. I'm gonna wreck it!
Calhoun steps ahead of Felix and Penelope and shoots at the advancing bugs.
Fix it, get behind me.
Ralph flies off through the air, most ungracefully. Bugs attack. He punches them out of the way, sways, and almost falls. Ralph reaches the top of the Diet Cola mountain and jumps off of the hoverboard. The crater's center is like a petrified Mentos. Think Giant's Causeway. Ralph punches it with all of his might. Rumble. Inside Penelope's lair, small pieces break off of the giant stalactite and land in the hot cola beneath. Bright glowing geysers shoot up all around. Back in the crater, Ralph gives it all he's got. The crater cracks all around, prepares for a final blow.
One more.
Slam. Ralph is knocked back by what we assume is a Psybug. He slams hard into the rim of the mountain. He shakes it off as we hear a familiar, sinister laugh. Ralph looks up as we see he is face to face with a giant, monstrous King Candy Turbo Psybug mashup.
Uh-oh.
Welcome to the boss level. Like what he said, be honest, because of you, I'm now the most powerful virus in the game. I can take over any game I want. I should thank you. But it'd be more fun to kill you.
Turbo lunges at him.
Have some candy!
Ralph gets past him. Turbo grabs him and throws him back again. Ralph gets to his feet and dives for the crater.
Get back here, little guy!
Turbo catches him by his feet and flies him way up into the air.
Up we go!
No!
Back of the rainbow, Calhoun struggles to fight off the Psybugs as they swarm the exit. Felix pushes Penelope behind him protectively. Calhoun runs out of ammunition. She resorts to swatting away bugs with the butt of her gun, but they close in.
Fall back!
She and Felix fall back through the exit. Penelope stands before the bugs, alone. Back in the air, Ralph sees the bugs are closing in on Penelope.
Penelope!
Look at that! Your little friend is doomed! Let's watch her die together, shall we?
No!
Turbo flips Ralph around and catches him by the collar.
Yes, it's game over for the both of you.
Ralph looks down at Penelope, then looks at his goal, the volcano now so very far below him.
No. Just for me.
Ralph breaks free from Turbo's grip. Back in the rainbow, Penelope sees Ralph falling from such a great height.
Ralph!
A bug closes in on her. She glitches and lands on top of the Psybug, glitches again and lands on top of another heading towards the mountain.
Penelope!
Back in the air, Ralph recites the bad guy affirmation on his way down.
I'm bad. And that's good. I'll never be good. And that's not bad.
Vanellope's medal slips out of his shirt. He grabs onto it and hugs it to his chest.
There's no one I'd rather be than me.
He slams his fist down into the volcano's Mentos crater. It cracks all around him. In Diet Cola Mountain, the stalactite falls towards the broiling hot Diet Cola. Ralph falls with it. This is it. Suddenly, Vanellope rides up the side ramp in a cart. She makes a big jump and catches Ralph on the hood of her cart.
Kid?
Don't worry, I got it under control.
She bounces off a stalactite and glitters through the other side of the mountain just as the mountain erupts. The Cybugs instinctively stop fighting. They turn and fly towards the geyser's bright light. Zap, zap, zap. Up in the air, Turbo looks around at the other bugs.
No, Bold! Where are you going into the lab?
Turbo looks at the light and his eyes suddenly bulge like an entranced Cybug. He flies towards the light.
No, yes, no, yes, no, yes. I must go into the light.
He flies right into the light and gets zapped. Ralph and Vanellope crash land in the chocolate river, safe.
Chocolate? I love chocolate.
Felix and Calhoun see it all from the rainbow.
You did it, Ralph! You did it, brother!
He laughs for joy. Felix hops up and gives Calhoun an 8-bit kiss on the cheek. A little 10-point heart rises up. She looks at him like she's going to kill him. Yanks him up by his collar and slams her lips into his. It's worth 10,000 points. Dissolve 2. Exterior, Sugar Rush Race Arena. Felix puts the finishing touches on the finish line.
All fixed.
Ralph puts Vanellope into her own dented cart.
Ready for this?
As ready as I'll ever be.
Ralph gives Vanellope a push. She rolls across the finish line. Sparks flicker everywhere. Interior code room. The threads flicker. Vanellope's lonely box is suddenly attached to the giant web by dozens of threads. Exterior Sugar Rush landscape. The landscape is reset back to all of its beauty. The power cord entrance. The citizens of Sugar Rush flood back into the game in amazement. Back on the track, Vanellope rises up out of her cart into the air and twirls.
Whoa, what's with all the magic sparkles?
A beautiful princess dress forms on her body. A crown appears on her head, a wand in her hand. Interior the code room. The memory box unlocks and strings of memory pour out of it. Back in the track, Vanellope's eyes widen as her memories come rushing back. The faces of her citizens brighten as they remember too. Stowbell returns, a candy tree limb stuck to his back.
Now, I remember. All hail the rightful ruler of Sugar Rush, Princess Vanellope.
The kids look at each other in panic. The horrible way they treated her is coming back to haunt them.
Hey, Vanellope, you know all that stuff we said earlier, that was just a joke. You know that, right?
As your merciful princess, I hereby decree that everyone who is ever mean to me shall be executed.
No, please! They cry. They wail. Felix and Calhoun share a look. This is getting creepy.
Oh my land.
This place just got interesting.
I'm just kidding. Stop crying, Taffeta.
I'm trying. It just won't stop.
Wow. So this is the real you. Princess.
Ralph, are you nuts? This isn't me.
Vanellope concentrates and glitches right out of the dress and crown back into her regular clothes.
This is me.
What?
Look, the code may say I'm a princess, but I know who I really am, Ralph. I'm a racer with the greatest superpower ever. I was here, I was there, I was glitching through the walls. I'm not giving that up.
Pardon me for asking, but without a princess, who's going to lead us?
Yeah, who?
Me? I'm thinking more along the lines of a constitutional democracy. President Vanellope von Sweeps. Has a nice ring to it, don't you think?
Fix it, wreck it. The arcade's about to open. Let's move them out.
Felix joins Calhoun in the shuttle parked by the finish line. Ralph turns to Vanellope. She runs into his arms.
You know, you could just stay here and live in the castle. You'd have your own wing where no one would ever complain about your stench or treat you bad ever. You could be happy.
Already happy. I got the coolest friend in the world. Besides, I've got a job to do too. May not be as fancy as being president, but it's my duty. And it's a big duty.
Ralph, are you coming, brother?
Ralph sets Vanellope down. They fist bump.
See you later, President Fart Feathers.
Au revoir, Admiral Underpants.
And farewell, Baroness Boogerface.
Goodbye, Major Body Odor.
Hasta la vista.
Ralph!
All right, to be continued.
Yeah.
Ralph jumps into the shuttle and watches her until the door closes. Cut to interior Badanon. Ralph sits against the usual Badanon folk.
So, yeah, I'm taking life one game at a time. I gotta tell you, I feel like a new Ralph.
The bad guys all clap. Interior Litwack's arcade. Litwack grabs the out of order sign just as Ralph rushes into the game.
I'm gonna wreck it.
Hey, look at that. The gang's all here. That's a false alarm. Litwack crumples up the sign. The Moppet Girl starts to play the game. Exterior Nicelander Apartments gameplay. The same building, same game. Ralph falls into the mud. Splat.
Of course, job hasn't changed, but the Nicelanders are actually being nice to me.
The Nicelanders bring him a penthouse cake. His ugly figurine is on the roof of it with everyone else this time.
And that got me thinking about those guys left without a game.
Exterior Niceland Apartments. The homeless characters hang out of the windows and scream, along with the Nicelanders as Ralph and Coily wreck the building.
So we asked some of our friends to help us out on the bonus levels. And I swear, our game hasn't been this popular in years. Gamers, they say we're retro, which I think means old but cool.
Interior Litwack's arcade. Kids line up their quarters on the Fix-It Felix console while the Moppet happily plays.
We're gonna wreck it.
We can fix it.
Exterior Niceland Dump. After hours, the dump has a new sign. It reads, "Welcome to East Niceland."
Oh, and I decided that living in a dump wasn't making me feel very good about myself.
Dig Dug helps dig as Ralph builds a rudimentary home. Nearby, Felix completes a row of professional-looking homes. The homeless characters cheer.
So I cleaned it up. Built houses for our new co-workers too. Well, with a little help from Felix.
Interior Church Day. Felix and Calhoun are getting married. Ralph stands beside Felix as his best man.
Guess who was the best man at his and Calhoun's wedding? Old Ham Hands himself.
All the soldiers are on Calhoun's side of the aisle. All the Nicelanders and random game characters are on Felix's side.
Very elegant affair, a lot of grandeur, not one bug. I'd be a liar if I said no tears were shed.
Felix goes in for a kiss. Calhoun first glances at the window, expecting a bug attack. The entire congregation cocks their weapons and wait. No bugs. Calhoun kisses Felix. Exterior Niceland Apartments. Rooftop. Felix wins another medal, which lowers from the sky as the Nicelanders take Ralph on their shoulders. Ralph is on the roof. He watches Felix get his medal. It doesn't faze him. He smiles and looks pretty darn content.
By far, the best part of my day is when I get thrown off the roof. Because when the Nicelanders lift me out, I get a perfect view of Sugar Rush.
As they carry him to the edge of the roof, he looks out, Ralph's POV, through the arcade. A kid is playing with Vanellope as she speeds through the Sugar Rush racetrack.
Vanellope is a natural. And the players, they all love her. Just like I knew they would.
She tries to get around two racers, and with a glitch and a flip, she takes the lead as the race ends. She wins. She holds out a fist at the gamer. Words on the screen say, "Top shelf." The player fist bumps the screen. Vanellope then looks over at Ralph and gives a little wave. Exterior Niceland Apartments rooftop. Ralph beams with pride. He waves back.
Turns out, I don't need a medal to tell me I'm a good guy. Because if that little kid likes me, how bad can I be?
Final fade out. The end.
Yay! Oh, look at Cubert. All right. Well, everybody did incredible. Thank you all for joining us. And until next time. Bye.